Oh, shh. You don't have to say anything. I know you love me too. Hey guys, it's Jess from Shestheposh. Welcome back. And today I'm doing another tag video. I was tagged by the beautiful Jessica from Chic Professor here on YouTube. And I'm doing the tag bags with sentimental value. And this tag was started by Flo from Flo in the City. So I'm gonna make sure to put their videos down below so you can go ahead and check them out too. They are fabulous. I make videos every Wednesday and Sunday, and they're all designer and fashion related, and I never pay full price for any of these pieces. I love to share with you all my tips and tricks. If that's something you're into, please remember to subscribe below and ring that bell. Okay, let's get started. All right, guys, so a little disclaimer. So this is bags with sentimental values. These are bags in your collection, ideally, that you would never part with because they mean so much for you, whether you wear them or not. So I have 3 bags to share with you, and all of these bags I do wear and they're in my collection, but I would sell any of these bags in a heartbeat for my family. I'm not attached to material things. They are just things that I am very proud of. And I know any of these other girls on here, when you're seeing this, we would totally sell these in a heartbeat for the ones that we love. But there is some sentimental value. When you're a collector, every bag has a story. So I thought of 3 bags that have a story that I would love to share with you. I'm gonna start out with, if you've seen any of my videos, you know I love the Fendi baguette. This is the first baguette that I ever purchased. So the reason that the Fendi baguette in general has some sentimental value is this bag came out in high school, being like high school, college time. So like the early 2000s, I remember seeing this on Sex and the City. I remember seeing, you know, the bag everywhere because I loved Vogue magazine, looking at all that stuff. And it's one of those things that you see when you're a young girl that you're like, someday I want to have this or own this or have this in my collection. So now that I found this bag, I actually got it vintage, but it reminds me of my youth and a goal I had when I was younger. So I think that's why I'm so drawn to the Fendi baguette, because it was one of my favorite bags when I was in high school. Another bag that has sentimental value is this vintage Noya bag. You know, this is one of my favorites. I have a review for you. I'll put all this below on all these bags because I'm not gonna go into in-depth detail, but this one has sentimental value. So when I was first looking for this bag, I wanted to find something in my birth year. And unfortunately, I guess I'm no spring chicken anymore. And I was having trouble finding my birth year in the condition that I wanted. I didn't mind wear to the leather, but I really didn't want a lot of watermarks. I wanted a beautiful patina. I didn't want to make sure there was no tears or rips. So this one is in the year of my sister's birth, and it's from 1989. And yeah, so I was excited. So like, if I couldn't find mine, I at least found hers. I am 6 years older than my sister. Stop it. I know you guys are all doing the math right now. You're calculating. I'm 35, okay? I'm 35 and I was born in 83. All right? You know, this doesn't just happen, you know? But like I always say, I'm aging like Louis Vuitton, right? I'm hoping to find something in my birth year that I can add to my collection, maybe a key ball, another vintage piece. But for right now, this is absolutely perfect. And the last bag that has sentimental value for me, and it's just because it feels like such an accomplishment. It's one of those things, like you see Chanel and you think that it is out of reach, or I don't know if you're like me, I'm not worthy, you know, I can't have that. And I have this Chanel here, and it just kind of shows, I don't know, I always say like I'm bona fide, like I'm a hustler, I'm a hard worker, I'm always working towards this. So now I have this goal, and I bought this bag. If you have, I will tag the videos down below. But in a nutshell, this bag cost me under $1,000, and you're gonna think I'm crazy, but basically, you know, I sold a bunch of bags. I sold things that I wasn't using, and I found this vintage bag on Fashion File. So it was not in the best of shape, and then I had it restored by the leather surgeons. So now I have a fabulous bag that no one's gonna even know that it only cost me under $1,000. Just so proud because I have such an accomplishment. I have a vintage piece that I feel like I get the energy from the women who had this bag before me. I really feel like I get that positive vibe, and I'm just so proud to own a Chanel and a vintage one, an iconic bag that has been around forever and is still going to be relevant for the years to come. So for me, this is just big accomplishments that kind of just shows, you can do anything if you put your mind to it. Like me doing YouTube, like I just started this 4 months ago and I can't believe that I almost have 100 subscribers. It seemed like a dream, it seemed impossible. And things seem impossible until you do it, until you reach your goal. So that's kind of, I know I'm like getting really, I'm getting really sappy right now, but that's how I feel when I think about this. All right, guys, that is everything. I hope you kind of see, you know, these are all just things, but there is a story with every bag, especially when you're a collector, and I'm very excited that I got to share mine with you. If you have any questions on any of these bags, again, I've done reviews on some of the bags and different reveals, so I will make sure to put those below because there'll be more in depth about the actual bag if one of these is something that you're really interested in. But as always, guys, I thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you again. Bye, guys.